Hey everybody, it's Doug Green and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News, and I'm very pleased to have with me Bryan Martin of 8x8. Bryan, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Great to be here, Doug.
So we are literally in a hallway in beautiful Hyannis, Massachusetts. The bay is right there. It's all very beautiful. We're also very beautiful at I think the world's very first vCon conference, vCon Conference 2025, hosted by Jeff and Lauren Pulver, the vCon Foundation, and Bryan, you guys at 8x8 are involved in vCon.
We're involved in all sorts of conversational data in general, and so vCons interest me in particular because throughout my career, the standards-based version of anything in the communications industry has always been a better product than people trying to build their own equivalent of a standard. I think it's just when you put the smartest people on the planet in a room for a year or two, they tend to outthink the rest of the industry. So I pay attention to standards work and the work Thomas Howe's done and driving this into an IETF draft. It sounded like I just heard this morning, maybe within a year of starting to come out as an official RFC from the IETF. So I think that's great. But about a year ago, 8x8 announced what we call a customer interaction data platform. We abbreviate it CIDP, and it's essentially collecting all of the conversations, same thing that vCons are trying to do, put it into a common database that then AI can work on and give you, insight and outcomes and recommendations and commentary. I like some of the discussions this morning about auditability, to go in and really query did someone say something or not? And if they did, what did they actually say? So it fits into what we're doing, where we're going as a platform company.
Now, sort of two questions. Do you see it as an opportunity for your partners and channel partners?
I do. I think partners are going to benefit from a ton of consulting and teaching and the expertise needed to deliver the AI around all of this data. And I really believe that especially resellers that 8x8 has really embraced the last couple of years in our go-to-market are going to benefit from being able to be the experts that the end customer is going to look to really build some of this stuff.
That was my other question. End users.
Yeah.
Does it end the end customer benefit?
Oh, for sure. I mean, the insights, 8x8's really trying to eat its own dog food. I like drink our own champagne, but sometimes it comes out dog food. We're really trying to use this to transform 8x8 internally and how we run our business and what we can learn from what our customers and partners are telling us, and use that learning and knowledge to be able to go to the end customer and say, this is what we did, this is the result we got, and this is why you should care. And I think that's all. It's definitely ultimately going to benefit to the end user in business that's using this stuff.
How does this fit into the larger state of AI?
Yeah, I don't think it works without the state of AI. So, Jeff Pulver put up I think a 2010 video. I was reminiscing earlier this morning about Apple back in 1987 releasing the Knowledge Navigator, which was a concept video that Steve Jobs had put together way before any of this was remotely possible. What's interesting to me about AI is the space is literally changing month by month. So I'm a product of the 1990s graphics industry, where the space would change every 6 months. A new chip, a new video card would come out, and it upended the whole market. But literally, you've seen, Salesforce in December, the Chinese open source model, DeepSeek, come out in January. Every single month, the space is evolving. And so what we recognized a couple of years ago is we can't keep up with all of this. We can't possibly build an R&D budget big enough to stay not even relevant, just keep up. And so we started an ecosystem strategy. We call it a technology partner ecosystem, and it's a very carefully curated set of partners that I fully expect will change over time. So today in the conversational AI world, we work with Cognigy as one of those premier partners. In kind of agent assist, we work with a company called CreoVi, and call recording, we're working with CallCabinet. But I think the promise of the ecosystem is these are engines that are seamlessly integrated into our platform today, that again, a year from now, if one of them were not to be state of the art, or there's a rapid advance in AI, we could rapidly switch out that exterior engine and swap in a new one with as little disruption to our customers' businesses as possible. And I think that's a unique strategy in communications. I see a lot of our direct competitors still trying to build everything. And I don't know how you can build everything when by the time you launch it, it's already obsolete because of what's going on in the space. It's a really challenging environment to work in right now.
Bryan, do you see, the word transformation, transform has been used a lot at this conference. Is it going to transform, is vCon or AI as a general thing going to transform 8x8?
It's going to transform, I think, the way businesses operate. You won't be competitive. You won't be efficient. You won't be as profitable unless you're utilizing these technologies. And so, yeah, it's too bad, because I think digital transformation is kind of a worn out term, and people kind of roll their eyes when they say digital transformation. CIOs have heard enough of that over the past few years, but you're right, transformation is happening. And I really believe, I think I put a post up on LinkedIn that Jeff Pulver's, as usual, is on the leading edge of like, everything is about to change again, and hopefully it changes for the better. I put in parentheses, it should be for the better, but it's definitely about to change, and transformation is going to be something people need to embrace to keep up with that.
Bryan, as we wrap up our short podcast today, you put your finger on, I think, a big thing, which is there's always the issue when we go through one of these big, huge changes of people rolling their eyes at the cliches, especially companies that are not technology companies, but ultimately that are your end user customers. So how do you mitigate that?
Results, showing case studies. I think it's why we believe we need to show our customers what we've done within 8x8 first, and not just throw out a bunch of marketing claims that say, hey, we can change you, we can transform you. If we can't transform the way we run our business inside, leveraging all these technologies, leveraging vCons, then I don't think we have the right to be able to go to the partner community or the end customers and say, we can change you, trust us. I'd much rather be able to say, look, this is what we've done, this is what we learned, and these are the results.
So what really you're saying is you don't use the word transform. You're really out there, and your partners are out there saying to the enterprise customer, we will help you increase sales.
Yep.
We will help you increase EX and CX and so on.
It's the golden goose. Was if I could put a technology or a concept out there that would guarantee it will increase your revenues and your profitability, I think it would sell really well. And people have been chasing the golden goose for a long time, but it really does feel like this evolution of technology is something different, and maybe we can get closer to that result.
Bryan, have I witnessed the birth of a product named at 8x8?
I hope not.
We'll just call it the golden goose.
No. My CMO would kill me. Yeah, Bruno would not be a fan of that.
You wouldn't be a fan. No. Okay. All right. Well, very good, Bryan. I really want to thank you for joining me today. You're my very first podcast here at the beautiful vCon Conference 2025, Hyannis. Where can we learn more about 8x8 and also the things you guys are doing vCon AI?
Ton of stuff on our website, 8x8.com. We're very active in social media, so you can find us on LinkedIn and all the usual places. And yeah, it's a learning process. So we're going to be throwing out results as we go. So look for more very, very soon.
I look forward to our next encounter.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, Doug.